to Carter, Kohik, Ellis, Tolson, Dylan Alton as we're underway here for the super duper late models here this afternoon. Tommy Kohik just can't get the car to turn, and the 15 as both drivers I believe are going to pull it in on the infield as Colden is going to pull it in already after Tommy went into the corner and that thing did not want to turn. Brady Thompson able to drive away as Colden has had a bad day here for the SLR show tonight. Woo! Corey Ferris in the 22F machine going to be for the second spot. You got them side by side down in turns 1 and 2. As the 53 of Brendan Mazzell, the 45 of Sean Smith, as Brady Thompson in the 27 is still your race leader. Sean Smith flashing before my eyes as we're 4 out of 50 here in Charlotte. You got the 11T, that's going to be Kinder Tots with the 8 machine of David Ellis. The 55 of Aiden Lewis. Meanwhile, the 93 of Dylan Wiltermood. As these guys are racing through the field, you got the number 5 of Chris Wharton to the inside of Clayton Ellis. As Wharton's going to be able to hold the lane to the middle of 3 and 4. You got the 5 that's going to be Braden Carter. He got caught up in that little bit of a mess early as he's got a long way to go. What up, Garrett? Good to see you this afternoon. Got him 3 wide as Aiden Lewis, Kinder Toss on the 11. Boy, I've seen both these guys chirping at each other in the SLR beef chat here recently. As you have Kinder Toss on the 11, you got Aiden Lewis at the 55 right there behind them as these guys are slicing and dicing through the middle of 3 and 4. 7 out of 50 here tonight for these super late models. These guys are doing a pretty good job here tonight getting around this racetrack. It looks like it's a multi-lane racetrack so far as Brady Thompson continues to lead the way as Brendan Mazzell in the 53 got the 22 machine of Corey Ferris as Thompson slow rolling the bottom at number 27B as the 53 of Brendan Mazzell as he'll go to the top shelf. Hey, Garrett, A-Class 2.0, 2.2 KI rating or better, boss man. We'll see you. 9 out of 50 for the Super Late Models here tonight to get them 3 wide as a 55 of Aiden Lewis, the number 11 of Kinder Tosh. These ties were going at it in the SLR beef chat here the other day, and they're going to be racing side by side each other. Hayden Toll's going to come up and get in the 11 of Kinder Tosh, and Tosh going to be able to roll the bottoms. They were 3 wide coming up at turn number 4. As Hayden Tolson on the bottom, Kinder Tosh going to pull his car in the infield. Oh, but drew a yellow flag while doing so. The 24, as Kinder Tosh pulled his race car in after he got a bit of a door from the 327 machine, as him and Aiden Lewis were 3 wide coming off of turn number 4. 12 out of 50 here this afternoon is the number 27 of Brady Thompson. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 53 of Brendan Mazzell. You've got the 22 of Corey Ferris. You have the 93 of Dylan Wiltermood. Sean Smith and the number 45 to the inside. As is going to be the 8, that's going to be David Ellis. You'll have the number 55 of Aiden Lewis. You've got the number 12 of Clayton Ellis, the 327 of Hayden Tolson, the 5 of Chris Wharton. As you got Dylan Alton and that number 6 machine going to try to go to the outside. He's got Braden Carter in the 5 right there behind him as we're 14 out of 50. That is who is here, Bradleys. That's who is here. 15 out of 50 here tonight for some of the best series. Tommy Kohik started things off. That ended Colden tonight after he went into the corner. That baby did not want to turn. Lockout. Think of it latest follows. We got 15 out of 50 here for the super late models. Getting about ring around the rosy on the top side of the speedway. As you might have, as the old number 27B, Brady Thompson rolls at top shelf. You got the 53 of Brendan Mazzell. Look at Dylan Wiltersmooth, or Wiltermood. He's also Wiltersmooth in some of our eyes as he battles the number 22 of Corey Ferris, a street stock driver out of the Latrobe Speedway, Pennsylvania. As it's Ferris to the outside, you got the 93. That's going to be Dylan Wiltermood to the inside. 18 out of 50 here tonight as Wiltermood's going to be able to get right behind that number 22 machine of Corey Ferris, as Ferris going to be in the 3rd spot. 18 out of 50 at Charlotte. Got a long way to go yet, as it's going to be the 93 of Wiltermood, the 45 of Sean Smith, the 8 of David Ellis. It'll go to the 12 of Clayton Ellis, as a 55 machine of Aiden Lewis with the 327 of Hayden Tolson, the 6 of Dylan Alton, the 5 of Braden Carter, and the 5 of Chris Wharton. Tosh and Colden got caught up in the 00 Tommy Kohik, so only 2 cars out of this race were 20 out of 50. Brady Thompson wanted to take an EOL penalty. I do not give him out for the features. So Thompson was your pole setter as you get about 21 up at the end. Thompson going to be in trouble. Goes into the corner in turn number 2, and he's going to hit the outside wall as Ferris going to throw a slide job in turn 3 and 4. Brady Thompson at number 27B is starting to fade. The 53 of Brendan Mazzell did the same thing as he banged his car off the wall as well. As Tom's going to try to throw a slide job in turn number 4. As Mazzell's going to hit the brake pedal and come to the inside. As we're almost halfway to go here at Charlotte Speedway. As the number 27B of Brady Thompson, he'll go to the top shelf. The 22 machine of Corey Ferris. Thompson struggling in turn number 3. As we're 24 out of 50 in the battle for the race lead is the place to be. Thompson starting to get way tight as Dylan Wildermuth in 93 is going to go to the inside as Brady Thompson starting to struggle as you got that halfway in the air this time by. Brandon Mazzell in the 53 machine, your leader, is now Corey Ferris going to push tight off at turn number 2. It seems to be a spot where these cars are not too happy as it's the number 22 of Corey Ferris. You've got the number 45 of Sean Smith as Smith's going to be able to go to the inside. And once again, it's going to be the 22 of Corey Ferris for the 3rd spot. And we got about 25 more to go as the 53 of Brendan Mazzell. You have Brady Thompson. Guys starting to get way tight and off the top shelf in turn 3 and 4. These guys are going to be a little bit careful as Dylan Wildermuth gets into the wall. Clayton Ellis with a beautiful slider in that number 12 machine as that's a battle for the 5th spot. Hayden Lewis in the 55 to the inside. The 327 to Hayden Tolson trying to work to the bottom. Oh, but 3 wide coming out the front stretch, and David Ellis going to get caught up. Caution flag on the speedway, and I believe Hayden Tolson's going to go to the rear because he did that not once, twice, 3 times coming off the corner of turn number 4. This one might be for you, Hayden. Oh, boy. This is the 2nd time Hayden Tolson kind of done this. They're 3 wide off the corner. He did it. He did it to somebody else. Tolson comes up and just gives that little bit of a door, and David Ellis is going to get looped. That bit of a door sends the 55 as they're 3 wide coming out the corner. That little bit of bump. Well, maybe hold on. Hold on. Let's see. They're straight heads up. Tolson comes up. Yeah, oh, man. I want to call racing now at this point because David Ellis is starting to turn down. Hold on. Hold on. Because Ellis is crossed. He's there. Tolson comes up. I think David son himself. Because watch David out of control down the backstretch here. He's going to point. I think he sent himself. Because Aiden Lewis's car stays perfectly center. Yeah, you're right. I'm with you. That's not Hayden. I'm just going to call that race, and that is way too close. Hayden came up the same time, the 55. They made contact. David Ellis was kind of sideways. We're double file 1 to green this time around. And it looked like Ellis, I don't know, we're just going to call it racing. Yeah, that's not, you're right. Yeah, that one there's just tough. David Ellis, unfortunately, is going to be done, and our first yellow flag waves as we get about 20 more to go as, man, Brady Thompson, oh man, Dylan Wildermuth, and they're going to stack them up in turn number 2, and now we're going to have the old saying, cautions breed cautions as our 2nd yellow flag waves, and there's something going on in turn 2. Brady Thompson is going into the corner, and he's going to get way tight. 45 left with nowhere to go. 93 slammed on the brake pedal. Hayden Tolson gets involved. Chris Wharton gets involved, and we have our next yellow flag, and Dylan Wildermuth is going to get caught up as well. Caution flag, we're going to have to call it racing, but the 45 of Brady, 27 of Brady Thompson getting tight. The 45 left with nowhere to go. Sean Smith got involved, and then guys behind you got involved as well. Tons of cars behind got involved here for caution flag number 2. Boys are getting a lot of tight off of turn 2, so be ready on that brake pedal. Cars have been getting really tight off the corner of 2, so be ready. Double file going to be 1 to green next time around. Double file be 1 to green next time around. Yeah, there's something going on with these Super Late models because a lot of them are getting way tight in turn number 2 on the starts and restarts. They're also getting way tight in turn 3 and 4. So this is going to be an interesting event here as Brady Thompson got way tight in 2. Double file 1 to green throughout the field. Double file 1 to green throughout the field. Yeah, so we're going to see how this is all going to work out. We had a good start to this race. We had all but 30-some plus laps of green flag action. Second yellow flag here tonight. As we're going to get ready to go as a couple cars able to get back out on the speedway. Brendan Mazzell has been your race leader as Jared is rooting for him as Thompson tried to jump it. Mazzell timed that perfect, and we are right back at it. We're underway. 21 to go here for the Super Late models, and now we get through turn 1 and 2 as number 27B of Brady Thompson gonna throw the slide job, and turn number 4 hits the outside wall as a 53 of Brendan Mazzell is gonna go right back to the inside. Slide job, and oh man, we got Braden Carter with a broken right front after Dylan Alton gave him a bit of a right rear quarter panel, and Braden Carter's gonna pull his race car in, and we're gonna get right back into it. As you got the 27 of Thompson, here comes the 45 of Sean Smith. Good run down to the front stretch, and you got Sean Smith gonna move into that second spot. 18 more to go. Brady Thompson, your brand new leader, and he's getting way sideways off of turn number 2. I wonder if the tire wear is going to play because here comes Sean Smith. Sean Smith with the 45 with the slide job in 4. Thompson back to the inside. We got 17 more to go. Short slider by Thompson. Smith with a good cut down. Brendan Mazzell in the 53 as the battle for the lead continues as Thompson going to try to throw a late one. Clears the 45 of Sean Smith, and Thompson into the wall. Brady Thompson's going to lose a couple of spots, tries to stick it 3 wide. He will not be able to do so, as it's going to be Brendan Mazzell. After that, it's going to be Ferris. Big slider, and holy smokes, Brendan Mazzell had to get on the brake binders. As Ferris getting into the wall, Mazzell now with a good run. They're going to split Clayton Ellis in the number 12 machine. As Mazzell's going to throw the slide job. Ferris got into the wall. They're beating and banging off of turn number 4. 14 more to go, and guys are getting tighter than you already know. Corey Ferris and the number 6 machine of Dylan Alton get together. As a 55, that's going to be Mr. I forget his name. Aiden Lewis in that number 55 machine. He got the 22 of Ferris. So much action going on the speedway. Dylan Alton and Ferris get together. Both cars able to hang on, and we will stay green with 13 to go. Man, these guys continue to get brutally tight on the top shelf at turn 3 and 4, and my goodness, things are finally starting to separate out here a little bit as Clayton Ellis at number 12, he'll go to the outside, he'll push tight as well and bury the car into the wall with 11 to go. 3 yellows here with the Charlotte Speedway. Brendan Mazzell in the 53's got Clayton Ellis and Aiden Lewis in that number 55 machine. As sliders are being thrown, Lewis going to be able to roll the bottom of that 55 machine, and he almost got taken out by the 53. 2-car slider once again for Aiden Lewis in the 55. As they're going to go 3 wide down to the back stretch. Clayton Ellis in the middle. Mazzell with a slide job in turn number 4, and Aiden Lewis on the brake pedal with 9 to go. Man, this racetrack is really weird as these guys cannot put their right rear quarter panels on the wall. They push way tight as Brendan Mazzell going to be able to throw the slide drop. Look at Aiden Lewis on the inside. 8 more to go. 8 more to go here for the Supers as Clayton Ellis is going to throw the big slider in turn number 2. And Brendan Mazzell going to be for the 3rd slot as this race is really good. 8 more to go as Mazzell in the 53, the 12 of Clayton Ellis and Aiden Lewis have been putting on one spectacular show here for that 3rd slot. As Ellis going to try to get a run to number 12 machine for the 9th Super Late Models Moto Live. Good to see you this afternoon as Aiden Lewis going to throw the middle at 3 and 4. Corey Ferris throws a bomb to that number 6 machine of Dylan Alton, as Alton's up 10 spots from his starting position here tonight, as Sean Smith and Brady Thompson have checked out throughout the field, as Mazzell in that number 53 machine. Meanwhile, the 12 of Clayton Ellis, you got a high five in the air this time by. 5 to go, and boy, that wall in turn number 2 is absolutely brutal here tonight, as Brendan Mazzell in the 53's got some fans in the stands here this afternoon, as you got 4 to go. Clayton Ellis going to destroy the party for Mazzell with a slide job in turn number 2. Brendan Mazzell in the 53 on the inside. They'll track race down into turn number 3. As it's going to be the 53 Mazzell slide job once again. Clayton Ellis going to go right back to the inside. You got 3 to go. As Mazzell's going to be able to bury his car in the wall. He does that time. Clayton Ellis with another slide job in 2. As the 53 Mazzell going to get another run to the inside. Jared's in the stands waving his shirt as you got 2 to go this time by. 2 to go, as it's going to be the 12 of Ellis. It's the 53 of Brendan Mazzell. Good run down to the backstretch. As you got Clayton Ellis back to the outside. White flag in the air for Sean Smith and Brady Thompson. So Sean Smith and Tolson are all by themselves. We're going to keep the race right here on the action, as it's going to be the 53 of Brendan Mazzell, as Sean Smith will get it done. Thompson will be second. Slide job inbound for Clayton Ellis. Drag race to the line. It's going to be Brendan Mazzell for third.